we as fighters, we get to a point where is that we watch fights on television and we say, I can beat that guy. Because it's about ego, it's about who you were back in the day. You know?
Nine-figure payday doesn't hurt either, though, does it?
Oh, that's gives you a little incentive. And that's the case.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s perfect 50-0 record is once again at risk. He faces an opponent who is both desperate and dangerous and could break this legendary streak. Fans thought their rivalry was over, but the stakes are higher than ever. This time, just one clean punch with 8-ounce gloves could end years of defensive mastery. When boxing legends speak, the entire fight community listens. Sugar Ray Leonard shared a strategy that has fans excited. He says trying to hit Mayweather in the head is a trap. The real plan is to get under his shoulder guard and attack the body heavily, wearing him down over the championship rounds.
He's that good, he's that talented. You walk in there with a plan, but to execute it takes time. In other words, you got to feel yourself, you got to feel him out, and see what he goes for. Body shots. Floyd, no one could penetrate his defense. I mean, he's one of the best guys out there. But I would say body shots. But then, it's so hypothetical. I feel kind of awkward talking about, it's...
Well, do you see a weakness in his game at all?
I don't see a weakness that anyone could penetrate. I don't see him being beaten by anyone. I love about Floyd is the fact that he believed in himself so much. And that's a major part of being a world champion, like Muhammad Ali. He believed, he talked trash, but he backed it up. He may have been too defensive, but I don't think so. But he fought his fight with everybody.
Floyd is now nearly 49 years old. His mind is still fast in the ring, but can his body keep up? His career was built on lightning reflexes and perfect escapes. Any drop in speed could change the flow of the fight.
Fly, and drop. Punch it, wait it, here we go. Drop. Walk it. Pitch it. Six. Push it. Pitch it.
On the other side, Manny Pacquiao fights aggressively and non-stop. He doesn't throw single punches, he unleashes combinations. If Floyd's reactions are even slightly slow, getting trapped on the ropes could be dangerous.
But the technique he has, that slight jolt from his hip, slight pivot on the balls of his feet, off that back foot, the way he turns his hip over into a shoulder snap, the way he's doing that is why he's so fast. He's jolting very efficiently from his hips. That's why he's touching so quickly. Truly, this old man still has moves. You can hear the sound of his shirt whipping as he throws his punches, colliding with his flesh as he throws the punch. It's making a sound, zipping through the air. He's whipping through the air and it's making a beautiful sound. Truly, this old man has got it still. And Manny Pacquiao, legend as he was, could still hurt a man as he is now. These punches are real. They can devastate another human being on contact.
The memory of their first fight is also a factor. Many fans called the 2015 mega fight boring, but Pacquiao was dealing with a torn rotator cuff at the time.
Man, supposedly, I'm just wondering 2 weeks before the fight, if I'm going to postpone it or not, because I'm so bothered with my shoulder. But the thing is, I'm worried about the fans, because the the ticket is sold out. The fan is already there in Las Vegas waiting for the fight. Like the whole world is very excited for that fight. And I'm thinking like, and then you're going to announce like the fight is postponed like that. And they were, dismayed. Like, I mean.
Tell me about that fight a little bit. Just being in there with Floyd being in there with you. Like, what was the experience like being there in the ring fighting him finally?
It's good, but despite all those things, but then after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated. My
yeah, you got an operation. Yeah. I remember you posted a picture of video.
Yeah. It really hurt.
Yeah.
After the operation, after one day.
I've had it. I've had a shoulder surgery. The rehab is terrible too. The rehabilitation.
Like how many months? Like it's really hard.
Was he better or worse than you thought he was?
Who?
Floyd Mayweather when you fought him. Were you like, this is what I thought, or was it better or worse?
No, that's his style. Like I knew it. But the thing is, I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I throw a lot of punches. And I reviewed the comfy box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. I slow motion it, like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. I won like two rounds from him. But I understand that's boxing. I'm not complaining or making just it happened that way. It happened to me many times, like the Jeff Horn, Bradley won, like the Bradley fight. Like
now a healthy and motivated Pacquiao is back in the ring. This isn't just about money for him. It's a personal mission to rewrite history.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
With Floyd? Mm-hmm. I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
So you would even fight him today?
Huh?
You would even fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you going to fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
Even here.
Yeah, that fire never dies, man. It never dies.
Now my right hand is complete, so...
Yeah. You'll be willing to do it?
You will see my condition out in the fight.
Yeah. You see Terrence Crawford now.
Pacquiao relies on his explosive speed and fast twitch power. He believes his chaotic pace can overwhelm an opponent who hasn't faced real dangerous punches in years.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. Like this is what I'm waiting for.
Recent activity shows a clear difference. Floyd has mostly done low-stakes exhibitions, like his fight with Logan Paul. Pacquiao, on the other hand, faced real pressure and real punches in his fight against Mario Barrios.
It's one of the few fights where I've touched canvas. But yeah, that old man is strong as fuck.
Right. When did you first kind of realize, like, okay, I gotta kind of like be on my defense because he can't hit a little bit?
Oh, easy from like round one. As soon as he started letting his punches go, he was solid.
Was that a little surreal, kind of being in, like, looking at there and shit, it's Manny Pacquiao?
Gentlemen, 2 minutes. Ask your questions, we're out of here.
A little bit, just seeing a lot of those, those steps, those angles that he usually or the way he runs in and steps in. Even when he looks all balanced, those punches, they still have a lot of power behind them.
What did you make of his power? Did it surprise you at all?
not necessarily that it surprised me, but he's strong as fuck. There's some punches in there you don't want to be getting hit by, and he definitely hits you with some punches that you don't want to get hit by from different angles.
How much did you learn from fighting a legend like Pacquiao?
I learned a lot tonight. I think just being there with somebody like him, having to make those adjustments round by round, and trying to figure him out, and him trying to figure me out. That's that high speed chess, and like playing chess with somebody with his type of experience. It can only benefit me in my career.
This is why the boxing world is divided on the fight's outcome. Some give Pacquiao the edge, while others still trust Mayweather's defensive brilliance.
So now they start drifting off, doing whatever it is they do, but Floyd lives boxing all the time. They may not see him in here, but he's always got eyes and ears in here. He may just come in sometime and look through the door and see who's in there, because he wants to be able to come and sit down and enjoy viewing the kids and admire what they're doing without a whole lot of interruption. So he tries to be a part of that as well. We're having amateur fights here consistently, a couple times a year. So with that, we're just trying to keep everybody on the move, and just give back some of what was given away.
When it comes to rematches, sometimes it's one of those cases where the fight is controversial or there's mixed opinions.
Right.
Do you feel like the case of the rematch? Because me personally, didn't think it was close. So to have the rematch, I know that it's the two big names, Floyd and Manny.
Right.
I think everything you probably spoke about Floyd, Manny probably does the same thing because he came back. So in this case, what do you think warrants the rematch besides just the money and the attraction that these two bring, because they're arguably the two biggest boxers in my generation?
Well, because you constantly want to test your skills against someone of your status, and they keep pushing people. A lot of people are pushed before they're to that point. But with Floyd and Manny, they both want to know that it's true, either they won or they lost. So, Floyd's a winner in, out, and around. So one thing we're going to do is whatever it takes to win. So, boxing needs these two guys to really come and put on a show. And, I think the fighters are looking forward to it.
Former champion Amir Khan believes Pacquiao's disciplined lifestyle gives him an advantage. Manny follows a clean, focused routine, while Mayweather is known for luxury and late-night partying.
No disrespect to Manny, he's a great fighter. We had some very competitive sparring sessions, toe-to-toe they were, and at times he didn't catch me with good shots, I'll catch him with good shots, and I have to say I want to thank Manny because he built my confidence back up. And when I fought Prescott in the UK, I then moved to Freddie Roach, and Manny was one of the guys who helped me to get my confidence back where I needed to be, and it was just amazing to be in the ring with such a great legend. At that time, he was getting ready to fight Oscar De La Hoya. He was already world champion, then moved up a couple of weights, and I was one of his main sparring partners at that time. At the same time, we sparred with each other when I went to Philippines, when he was fighting Miguel Cotto, Margarito. So I sparred with Manny loads of times.
Not everyone agrees. Legendary trainer Robert Garcia and boxing icon Oscar De La Hoya say Mayweather's defensive IQ is unmatched. Ring intelligence never gets old, and Floyd is smart enough to prevent the fight from becoming chaotic.
I'm baffled. Serious talks with Netflix right now. What's your reaction to two of your former opponents getting back in there in their mid-40s?
Well, maybe I can be the referee. Right? Let me get some action. Look. The first fight was many years ago, right? Yeah. And it was an okay fight. Now they're gonna do it again. Apparently, it's all entertainment. That's the way I see it. It's all entertainment. I don't know if it's gonna be an exhibition or a real fight with real rules, small boxing gloves. I don't know what they're gonna choose, but if they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. I think Mayweather will take it. Yeah, one thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taking care of himself. Like, his body, physically, mentally, he's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, yeah, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion, but still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. It's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced.
Rising welterweight star Jaron Ennis also suggested a knockout is possible. If Floyd slows down, he'll have to throw counters from a more planted stance, which could make the fight unexpectedly violent.
Yeah, I feel like he still got everything. He still got his tools and all that stuff, but I think him being 49-50, I feel like he's not going to be moving as much and things like that. I feel like it's going to be more action-packed now. To me, I don't know why.
You think they're gonna stand there?
I got a weird feeling, like some weird reason, like not just standing there, but like how Floyd usually move, and I think he gonna move, but not too much because he older. He 49. Like, come on, right? He ain't about to be moving for 10, 12 rounds straight at that age. He ain't fighting how long?
Damn, yo.
When the last time he fought?
Well, he's been doing the exhibition.
So when was the last? We gonna say when was the last exhibition? What was it, 10 rounder or 8 rounder?
I don't know. He been stopping everybody.
Yeah. So I'm saying I don't think he going.
It might have been like Gotti. Is that the one?
And what was he doing? Was he boxing or was he walking it down?
Yo, honestly, when I seen him against the Japanese dude, he had his high guard. And he was just walking forward.
That's what I'm saying. He older now. He ain't gonna be doing too much movement. He gonna be sharp and he gonna make Pacquiao run into something on some sharp calm, like, watch.
Oh, so you think this ends in a stoppage?
It's a possibility, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a possibility. I can see him catching Pacquiao.
This fight isn't the 2015 matchup. It's a race against time to see who will be fresher and more prepared when the bell rings. Stepping into the ring with 8-ounce gloves at nearly 50 is risky. The question is, will the 50-0 legacy survive, or will history write a new chapter? What do you think? Will the 50-0 streak finally end, or will Floyd Mayweather Jr. show another masterclass? Share your thoughts in the comments.